You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Well, we've got more and more people coming out about Colin Kaepernick. This time, it's actor, comedian, and podcaster Adam Carolla. You remember him? He used to host The Man Show with Jimmy Kimmel. Now he's got one of the largest podcasts in the world. And, of course, the other day, Colin Kaepernick released that ridiculous clip from Netflix where he talked about the NFL draft process, and the combine as being a form of slavery. As we know, if you go to the combine, they take your measurables, and then they judge your performance because it is a performance-based business. By the way, not only do blacks go to the combine, but so do whites, so do Hispanics, so do Asians. Yeah, people of all kinds of ilk go to the combine to get ready and try to make it into a league where they can make millions of dollars. By the way, all this is voluntary. Well, Adam Carolla has come out and he has slammed Colin Kaepernick for his BS. Yesterday I did a video where former NFL player Jack Brewer just absolutely hammered Kaepernick as being evil and un-American. Colin Kaepernick's Netflix series Colin and Black and White debuted over the weekend. The former quarterback compared the NFL draft process to a slave auction. An idiot is what he is. Quote, what they don't want you to understand is what's being established is a power dynamic, Kaepernick says in the clip. Before they put you on the field, teams poke, prod, and examine you, searching for any defect that might affect your performance. No boundary respected, no dignity left intact. The reacted scene intertwines black football players trying out for a team with men in shackles being sold as slaves. The clip went viral over the weekend with many critics, such as podcast host and comedian Adam Carolla, blasting Kaepernick for the extreme analogy. Quote, and I've said this in the last couple of days, Kaepernick has really grabbed onto the sort of race hustling. He's deep in it. If you look at pictures of him from in high school and college, you looked at him and you go, what is that guy? Well, he looks half black and half white, but he really looks Syrian. He kind of has a pronounced nose. All right. Colin is wearing black leather and he's got a black turtleneck. If any late night talk show host went as Colin Kaepernick for Halloween, they would never work again. Carolla continued on his podcast. I labeled him Malcolm XXL. He's a super large version of Malcolm X. Kaepernick made the slavery analogy and damning accusations of the NFL. Get this, folks. Just 2 weeks after the former quarterback did an interview reiterating his desire to return to the league, the NFL. So, very quickly on that, let us recognize, very most likely, he had long since shot that clip in his documentary. So that was shot somewhere. It was done. It hadn't been released yet, but it was shot and it was done prior to him coming out just 2 weeks ago and saying, I really want to go back into the NFL. Well, wait a minute. I thought it was tied to slavery. That's what I mean. This guy is grifting. Okay, he's out there hustling for money. So it's ridiculous. This guy doesn't give a shit about social justice. He's looking for a paycheck is what he's looking for. He doesn't want to throw a football for a paycheck. He would rather talk it up on the social justice level and cash those corporate interest checks. That's all there is to it. The 33-year-old has not played in the NFL since 2016, when he became the first high-profile athlete to kneel during the national anthem. Kaepernick never received a serious contract offer from an NFL team after he knelt to protest against police brutality. There's plenty of white guys at the combine, Carolla added, claiming the mixed-race NFL draft process pokes fundamental holes in Kaepernick's analogy. They're not looking for defects like they're checking a horse's gums or something. They want to know what your vertical is. Carolla noted that there might be parallels to slavery for some workers and industries within the United States. But, quote, guys waiting in line to become multimillionaires isn't it. And again, every human being who shows up at the combine would give their pinky finger to make a roster of an NFL team. It's hard to draw that straight line to slavery. Yeah, I mean, Kaepernick's just making shit up as he goes at this point. And I've said, if you've got even a quarter of a brain cell out there and you see this and you think about what happened in slavery, the heinous acts that happened in slavery, and then thinking about guys voluntarily, by their own accord, trying out to make it in the NFL, get drafted, and go make millions of dollars for him. I got to be honest with you. It's my feeling black people should be highly, highly offended by what Colin Kaepernick had to say the other day. Okay? I mean, if you watch that, you're black, and you really know what the heinous acts that happened during slavery, and then you think about, I'm just going to keep it real, the powder puff road to being a millionaire, and I know you work hard to get in the NFL, but you're talking about guys driving around Ferraris right now. And this asshole, this clown, this race hustling grifter has made that distinction. If you are black, you should be mad as hell at Colin Kaepernick for that offensive clip that he released the other day. Absolutely offended by it. And if you're not, you need to really look into what slavery was about and the bad things that truly did happen, and then check out the draft process where guys are standing in an air-conditioned arena running 40s. I mean, come on. You could not get more offensive. When I saw the clip, I was like, God dang, this is offensive to black people everywhere. That shows you the lack of self-awareness by Colin Kaepernick. And Adam Carolla's right. I mean, every guy there would give their right testicle to try to make an NFL team. That is hardly a leap that you can make over to anything akin to slavery. Wow. Kaepernick is an idiot. And a money-hungry grifter. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.